Welcome to Bomb Anime. It's your girl,
Ruka.
A big boy Sammer here, bringing you another episode of I'm Standing on a Million Lives. You know what it is. Let's get right into it.
So, just going right off the back of the last episode, I said since the girls are not good for anything else, at least they can support Yotsuya since they're crap at everything else. And not one of them did a thing. I expected to see at least one of them reach out to him, but instead they're gossiping in text messages. Not one of them even asked if he's okay. And he's still just thinking about them. Well, apart from Yuka, of course.
My guy staying true to his heart, making sure that it don't get hurt.
That was really, really disappointing that none of them actually reached out to him, especially Shindu. She's the one that I'm actually the most disappointed in, because she's the one that asked him, you know, look out for me, let me lean on you, and he has been trying his best to be there for all of them, and not one of them had anything to say.
For me, it's a case of, okay, you keep telling me I'm wrong for being this way, but you don't show me how it's right to not be. He keeps doing stuff by himself. He keeps taking on a lot of stuff. Stress is on his head, pressure's on his head, and now he's got the added stress of the fact that he's murdered a real person. He's dealing with stuff by himself, just like usual. And how is it that the Game Master is the closest friend he's had this whole show?
That was sad.
And the Game Master don't want him asking no questions. So he can't even bounce off ideas of this entity. It's a bit tough for him. And so I can't be mad at his response with, I don't care about no lives. Let's just get the job done. I'm a little psychopath now. That's who I am.
I actually feel like he's worse off than where he was at the beginning of this anime. He seems even more alone, even more isolated. It's actually really sad, the state that we left it in on the final episode. I was expecting someone to do something, like even if they just said, oh, let's hang out. They just acted like he doesn't even exist. He's so alone, and you can see him struggling. They could see him struggling at school, and none of them did anything or said anything. They're for the straights.
Yeah, they're only heroes by name, because none of them acted heroic there. And unfortunately, and I'll say this again, I do not agree that Yotsuya killing the guy was the wrong thing to do. When you do something big, right or wrong, you probably still need that little extra cosign or someone to help you go through it, especially with something like this. He needed someone to help him go through it. You want to prove that being a team is a good thing, and yet you're not acting like a team. The juxtaposition of him playing basketball and what he's going through was perfect. He missed some shots, but he was taking on that team. He weaved and bobbed through everyone, fam. He was doing the most, and he got most of his shots in. How can you tell him what he's doing is wrong? I'm just saying. Just sad.
Then we've also got introduced to a new character. So I actually said I thought we were going to have another new character either in this final episode or in the episode before. And
your anime prediction Jushu is actually really good.
So we got introduced to a new character, and also at the very end of the episode they actually let us know about a couple other characters that we're going to be seeing, and the fact that next season is going to be in space. Which brings me back to a burning question that I have about this anime. What are they saving? They also said that this is for the sake of humanity, but now we just learned about all these infinite possible universes, worlds. Which humanity? Who are they actually saving?
Yeah, which world is being saved? Or is it all of them and it's a multi-universal sort of cataclysmic event?
How can it be? They explained it as well. They said in some universes this will happen, but not in others. Each time there's a choice, the pathways split. So I can't even see that. What are they saving? And is it even a good thing if they save it?
Is the Game Master a good guy or a bad guy? Because I've wanted to know this from the beginning, and I
Right.
still don't know the answer. And I just feel like this season soured off for me towards the end because it was getting good and it was good, and then it deflated like a balloon. And then basically in this last episode, the trailer for season 2 was the best part.
I disagree. I actually liked this last episode. I don't think it was a final episode, and that's probably what you're feeling like.
Yeah.
It was weird for a finale.
Yeah,
It feels like there should be like another episode after this. It didn't end where I was expecting. However, this happens a lot of times with animes. Sometimes it can be hard to end it in a particular place based on how the manga goes or how the light novel goes. It might be quite hard, and then you get these weird animes that end on like a strange note. So that doesn't actually affect how I'm going to be viewing season 2, because I am going to watch season 2.
Yeah, definitely watch the season 2.
I'm interested to know why they're in space and what on earth is going on. I actually want to know the conclusion. So although it did end in a strange place, I do think it was a good episode. I like the way that they introduced this new character. He actually has criminal ties. There's also a reason for this. He's involved in gangs, and so is his younger brother, who's only 14 years old. So I think that there's a lot of story to tell when it comes to that. And also it's a kindred spirit for Yotsuya as well. He's not going to be so alone. He's very surrounded by girls. He's now got this guy who's also done questionable things, so he's not so alone anymore. So the dynamics of the team is going to be very different, and I think that this anime could actually use that very well, because clearly they don't know how to write female characters.
I don't know what to say. I mean,
well, season 2 comes out in July of this year.
Yes.
So we don't actually have too long to wait to actually get more of the story.
Yeah.
We saw a couple of extra female characters as well. Hopefully they're written a little bit better than the ones that we already have, because it's trash right now. In terms of writing the female characters, it's giving me Naruto vibes.
Whoa. Naruto wrote great women.
Which one?
Kaguya, only her.
Anyway, as I'm saying, they did a piss poor job in Naruto giving us any kind of decent female characters, and it seems like this one is picking up that mantle. One that we would prefer to be just left on the floor. Yamakawa was like, no. One man's trash is another one's treasure. So good anime overall, but like, come on, man. No, Yamakawa needs to really maybe speak to some more women friends or something like that and consult with someone else.
I'm gonna leave you with that. I'm not touching this one.
Well, let us know what you think in the comments. Am I too disrespectful? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
Peace.